dogs in the public way. It's time to move into the dog park. How you doing there? Thanks for joining. My name is Matt Micah, and I am a director and filmmaker, and I'm making this series called Reality Pranks. And I'm mostly doing these broadcasts right now just to make sure my connection's working. I had a lot of trouble in the past couple days. And if you want to invite your followers, just click on that little, the number of viewers, hit that and share broadcast. And a lot of people have questions for me while I'm making this stuff. So I figured I would start doing some Periscopes on the actual series and see if anybody joins on and ask me any questions about how we created it, why we created it, and what we're doing. And that's pretty much what I'm doing here. So if you're just joining on, you can watch the replay. I showed you that entire episode. And yeah, like I said, pretty much I was just checking my my internet connection here at the studio. I'm having some trouble. But anybody joining on have any questions about the series? Have you ever heard of Reality Pranks? This is something we're making for MTV and True TV. And it's supposed to come out March of 2015, which is this year. But the problem is that it's the world's first 4K hidden camera show. So the networks aren't supporting it yet. And that's kind of the delay we have. So we're stuck with YouTube right now. But I guess that's life. Nothing you can do about that. So, and we're also doing a couple, well actually about 40 social experiments. And you can see them on YouTube. The first one was called Reverse Panhandling, where I had the actor go and give the people money instead of asking for money. So you guys have any questions? Anybody have any questions? I'm here live with you. It's very hard to get a hold of me. I'm a hard person to get a hold of. So being here with me is, I guess, somewhat valuable. So if you have any questions for me about filmmaking, about the show, you just want to talk, shoot it out there, feel free, and I'll do my best to answer. So that's about it. Yup. 2016, no. So it was actually supposed to air in 2015. But the problem that we've had is that the networks are actually behind. Nobody's streaming 4K right now. So for instance, Netflix, they do House of Cards and a few other sporadic programs in 4K. I think the Orange is the New Black. I'm not sure if that's in 4K or not. But if you have a 4K TV once you see this stuff in 4K, it's amazing. I mean, it literally looks like you're looking through a window. So just for us to get prepared and set up to edit this stuff, and me as a director, I had to change all of the filming techniques. And for instance, I'm going to give you an example. They have a Spanish soap opera, novela as they're called. They actually announced in 2014 that they were going to have the world's first novela in 4K in January or February of 2015. Then they came back on the news in January, February, said that they had delays, they had to retrain camera crews and do all kinds of stuff to prepare for it and make changes in their filmmaking techniques to make it happen. So now they're saying they're going to come out in 2016. So hopefully this will be 2016. If not, we're stuck on YouTube for right now. Problem we have is it costs quite a bit of money to produce this stuff because the cameras are expensive, the crew is expensive, everything's expensive. Yeah, so it's supposed to be 2015. Any other questions you got? Anybody? Yeah, and feel free to invite your followers. You know, click on that little number of viewers and share broadcast. No, I shouldn't say followers, just share broadcast. And maybe somebody else has some questions. All my friends are working right now, so they can't invite their followers or share the broadcast. So that's why I'm asking you guys. And then, are you new to Periscope? Did you just start jumping on Periscope, or have you been on for a while? And if there's a little delay, that's normal. We got about an 8-second delay. You've been on Periscope for a while? Yeah, I just started using it about 2 weeks ago. Just started. Yeah, me too. So when I first jumped on, you know, I was kind of confused with how it works. I'm really used to YouTube and stuff. So for instance, if you hit that little number of viewers, you can share the broadcast there. And if you want to follow somebody or follow a scope, you hit their name and then you hit follow. And that's pretty much how it works. But I'm still getting used to it. It seems like they have a lot of bugs to work out, especially from the internet side. If I use it from my actual cellular network, it works great. But if I hop on a Wi-Fi, which is obviously is ideal because the data costs a lot and I don't want to go over, then it starts acting really weird and has a big delay, you know. But over the cellular network seems to work pretty good. There you go. Now you got it. That's exactly how you do it. So that's about it. Other than that, yeah, I use Periscope when I have some extra time. I take a break. Like tonight, I'm doing another scope from my personal scope, which is at Matt Micah. And what I do is I do a lot of film and TV scores. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually holding these little contests where I take some of the scores that we've done for the big budget movies like Batman, Iron Man, Shark Tank, all these shows, and I let people guess as to what the sound is. So I actually play the sound. I'll show you the keyboard right here. Take a look. There's one of our keyboards. So I take and play the sound and let them guess, and then whoever guesses, we send them money. So, I mean, I'm not sending money yet, but I will in the future once I get some more followers. I think I have 600 or 700 followers on that scope. Yeah, and that's about it, you know. Other than that, just working away. What are you doing? Are you working? There we go. All right. There you go. I invited my followers now. Now relaxing. Yeah, I wish I could relax. I can't. I'm too hyper. So I'm very restless. I have trouble sleeping at night too. But I'll tell you, most of my ideas, the best ideas are early in the morning. Or if I'm driving or not thinking. You too? Yeah, totally. That's the way it goes. I work with a lot of editors and other people. And film is really tough. I worked in a lot of industries, and film has been the toughest industry ever. Simply because you have to work under pressure. That's why I'm relaxing now, exactly. Yeah, exactly. I should learn from you. But with film, you know, you got to be well rested. You got to be creative. You have to work well under pressure. And every time I get film students, I tell them the same thing. They're like, oh, I want to get into film and do this. And I tell them, look, are you sure that you want to go into film? Because you got to be crazy to get into it. And you have to be crazy to make it work. And that's pretty much, that's the truth right there. You got to be crazy and crazy. If you're not crazy, then you know, you're just another dude trying to make what everybody else is making. And that's kind of how I started this reality pranks thing. I used to love hidden camera shows, and I worked on a show a long time ago called Girls Behaving Badly, and it didn't do that well because it was on the Oxygen network. But I always wanted to make a show that was much better resolution than we had, simply because I love the hidden camera shows. You just couldn't see shit ever. You look and, you know, you can't see the people's expressions, you can't see anything, and that's why I did the reality pranks thing. You remember that show? Yeah, it was good. That was my favorite. Those girls were awesome on that show. So now I'm bringing back some girls. I cast about 300 actors for the reality pranks female episodes, and I gave up. I have about 80 of those episodes that I wrote, and I pretty much gave up because I couldn't find any actors that were good. And then I recast it a couple months ago, and I found a couple really good girls, really dedicated, and now I'm actually coaching them. So what we're doing is, like, tomorrow we're going out to rehearse, and I actually give them some acting coaching. We're going to go out on Michigan Avenue and rehearse. I'm going to go on crutches. I'm going to have my leg all bandaged up, and she's going to argue with me, start this huge escalated argument, and she's going to knock my crutch down and knock me down on Michigan Avenue, and let's see what people do. And then what we're doing is we're actually scoping that. So we're letting people come behind the scenes through Periscope and kind of give them, you know, give us their input and stuff like that. Yeah, so it should be good. It should be good. The rehearsal was so good that that this lady came out of Starbucks, started screaming at me, and she's asking this girl if she's okay, you know. So, hey, how's it going? So yeah, what time? I think it's gonna be about 2:30. Yeah, it's gonna be about 2:30 in the afternoon. Yeah, I'm doing a broadcast real quick. So yeah, about 2:30 in the afternoon. Oh, okay. Okay, that's cool. They don't want to go? That's fine. Yeah, so I think we're gonna do it about 2:30 because we start rehearsing around 1:30 Eastern. Oh, I'm sorry, Chicago time. Yeah, Central time. So right now I don't even know what time it is here. It's probably 5:39. Yeah, 5:39 right now. Where are you? Where are you located? Are you on the East Coast, West Coast? Oh, Oakland, California. Oh, I love California. Oakland's nice. So that's about it. So I'm going to jump out of here. I got to do one more scope. I can't remember what, and I got to do a personal scope later tonight. But apparently Periscope works really well from the mobile network, and it works like crap on the Wi-Fi. That's really unfortunate, but I'm going to try to fix that. I'm going to try to fix my internet. You too. Take care. It's still daytime by you. It's nighttime by me. See you later. Nice talking to you. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.